Hey, this is Mark Spoonhour with Laptop Magazine, and today we're here with HP's first consumer Ultrabook. It's the NV14 Spectre, and what really makes this Ultrabook special is that it's chock full of glass, and it really does stand out versus other laptops you can see here versus the MacBook Air. It has an aluminum finish. This is all glass, and it's reinforced and supposed to be really sturdy. So HP did this for two reasons. One is that you can see that it looks like unlike any other laptop on the market. And two, it is actually pretty scratch resistant. You will have to wipe this down once in a while and to get some of the fingerprints off, but it is really an attractive notebook. And you can see that it uses a very similar design to the NV15. You have the black on top and the silver on the bottom. And this Ultrabook weighs in at 3.9 pounds, and it's about 0.78 inches thick, so it's certainly not the lightest or thinnest Ultrabook on the block, but you do get a lot for your money in terms of features and performance. This is a Core i5 notebook, and you can see it has an edge-to-edge glass display with a 1600 by 900 resolution, which is definitely among the highest in its class, and this is a 300 nit panel, so it's super bright. And underneath that you have a chiclet-style keyboard with a really bright backlighting. This is precision lighting found on the NV15 line. And as you can see, the keys have a fair amount of travel, and this is a pre-production unit too. So in terms of ergonomics, this looks pretty solid. The glass actually continues underneath the keyboard here, where you can see that it's also scratch resistant. You can see your reflection in it a little bit. The touchpad here doesn't use that surface, thankfully, so you can see that it's nice and smooth. There's a little bit of friction here, but HP has done a better job than others with their click pads, so we have high hopes for this unit. And on the right-hand side, you can see that HP is continuing with its Beats audio technology. So you have the physical volume dial as well as a mute button, which is a little bit difficult to access with your right finger, and then the Beats audio button, which brings up a control panel. So you can tweak the audio experience, and we'll just play a song right now just to give you a feel for the audio quality here. So the speakers are actually underneath, and they're the down-firing speakers underneath the lip of the NV14 Spectre. So you can tell that the audio gets a lot louder when you put it down on a table. So that's pretty impressive for a 14-inch laptop. So for $13.99, you're also getting a Core i5 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gig SSD, and up to 9 hours of battery life, which is certainly a lot more than the 13-inch MacBook Air. And probably what's most impressive about this is that in this design you're getting the same or bigger screen size than the MacBook Air, but in a very similar sized chassis. So this is a 14-inch display versus a 13-inch. But you are paying $100 more, so you're going to have to think about what you want in terms of features and performance for your money. We also just want to show off real quickly what's going on the left-hand side. You have the DisplayPort, HDMI, Ethernet with this little drop-down hatch, so it's cleverly designed, and 2 USB ports. So overall, the NV14 Spectre looks like a very full-featured and elegant-looking laptop that you can take with you anywhere with extra long battery life. And we like the glass design as long as you can keep it fingerprint smudge-free. It's definitely one of the better-looking laptops that we've seen. This is Mark Spoonhour with Laptop Magazine, and this is our first look at the HP NV14 Spectre.